The following program is intended for mature audiences.
In this episode of The Truth Be Told, we talk about Xxxtentacion and Joey Badass doing a collab. Say what? Drake also hits us with a 2-track EP.
Shit, at least give us 3.
Scary hours. And believe it or not, we have underground music from Beasley from the Dallas Cowboys and the actor Tom Hardy,
who's famously known as Bane.
And we got reviews from Lil Skies, Maxo Kream, and Juicy J.
Muffy, yeah.
And now some artistic ignorance from Barry Ross and Infidel Castro. Get your mind right, bitch.
You're now listening to the Truth Be Told podcast from Trillmatic.com. Trillmatic.com.
To be Trillmatic, Truth Be Told podcast. Your boy Riffa, your boy Big UU. What's up, trillions and trillionettes?
What it do, trillions?
Episode 101.
That's right, like Thug Motivation 101. This is gonna be a class.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fucking take your seat. Don't put your gum under the desk.
That's right. Raise your fucking hands.
Throw it in the trash.
Yes, man. We appreciate everybody that's been joining us again for another episode of the Truth Be Told podcast, coming to you live from Texas, baby.
That Texas.
That's right. We hope that you do subscribe, iTunes, Google Play. You know, it's real crazy. I've been upset with iTunes. The app is like so trash now. And I've migrated over to Overcast. That's the app that I use now.
Okay.
And I'm just going to use it until Apple gets their shit straight.
They shit together.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot, to be honest, it's a lot of these companies that just,
they use angry.
They wilding right now.
Yeah.
They wilding.
They're doing what the fuck they want to do because they have the power.
Especially YouTube.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
They literally demonetized, well, you know, for a lot of people that, you know, they weren't really making that much money to begin with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But all the smaller YouTubers got cut.
Yeah.
Out of the advertising. They switched everything. It went from, and the real messed up thing about it was like, yo, in order for you to get monetized, you got to reach 10,000 total views.
No.
And then they were like, yeah, about that. You now got to have 1,000 subscribers and over 4,000 hours of watch time.
We're going to change the game.
What?
We're going to change the rules.
We're going to move the goalposts?
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck you, YouTube.
You're in the red zone. Oh, no. You're back at the 50.
Right. It's pretty much what the fuck they did.
You're back at the 50.
Right. Oh, you're first and goal? No, you're not. You're you're fourth and 40.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What the fuck happened?
Where did my other 3 downs go?
You know what I'm saying? God, dog.
Hey, it's very upsetting. It is.
It is upsetting. I know there's a lot of people that's out there that's on YouTube and they're like, holy hell, what the?
They're not happy. They are not happy.
What kind of assholes?
Man, there's a lot of people out there petitioning right now. I know that's happening.
Of course.
Like, people are trying to get this shit, like, they're fighting it because it's like, what the fuck? Some people are like, we just made it.
Right. No, there's some people that have made it from before.
Oh, that too.
The funny thing was,
that sucks.
Here's the funny thing. There's people that's got like 890 subscribers.
Yeah.
They got a couple thousand hours of watch time, maybe 2,000-3,000 hours of watch time. And, they had probably like 80,000 views, 100,000 views or whatever. And when everybody was bitching about, oh, you got to make us have 10,000 views now. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? They were probably like, oh yeah. I mean, it's not much. Just
not much. You'll get
just
there.
Gotta work and grind.
You'll get there.
Yeah. And then now they're fucking getting booted out too.
No. Now they're over there like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And like, it's all right, man. All the ones that are under, it's all right, man. You get there.
You get there. You know what I'm saying? The guys is up above them. This is what makes the whole situation like really, really, really messed up. YouTube is trying to like clean up YouTube, right? Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, you know, you're using certain type of language, or you know, the stuff that you're talking about is a touchy subject, and you know what I'm saying? So like if somebody talks about like, say for instance, the Las Vegas shooting. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Somebody just talks about it, right? They immediately would demonetize your video. Yeah. Cause you talked about the Las Vegas shooting. But then somebody like Jimmy Kimmel talks about it. It's like fucking 100 ads on this shit. You see what I'm trying to say?
We're gonna let this go.
Yeah, you're gonna let that one go. So it's like, are you really being fair?
Nah. Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? Is this really a fair treatment?
Not at all. It's like shitting on the little man. You know, the one that's trying to get to where the big dude is. You know, big dog's at. And it's like, how you gonna get there if you keep shitting on him?
Fuck that shit. I turned my ad block on everybody. Everybody's getting ad block. Okay?
Yeah, for real.
If I can't get this paper, you can't get this paper either, cuz.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Not happening, homie.
Yeah, bump that. You know what I'm saying? You know how much money Google's probably making?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
You know, or like for instance, if I cuss and I say some wild shit on a video, and then you demonetize it because I use foul language or whatever, but then like you'll let like a music video from fucking, I don't know, Nicki Minaj rock that's hella explicit, and you're putting all kind of ads on there because it's Nicki Minaj. Are you really being fair? Or are you just in it for the money?
Yeah, for the money.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the money right there. That money talks.
Right.
I mean, as the people are making them that money, they know they got subscribers and views. They're gonna go for it still.
Right.
They're like, oh, we're gonna turn a cold shoulder. We ain't gonna notice that shit. You know, we didn't see anything.
Right.
Like,
right.
What the fuck? It's like, yeah, you did, and you're letting it go because you're putting the advertisement and everything on there, letting it happen, and everybody else is trying to get that shit. Some people had that shit. And now it's like,
it's gone.
Yeah.
If you're already getting monetized, they're taking that away from you.
Yeah.
Interestingly though, it's not stopping people from going to YouTube because Will Smith is on there vlogging. You know
Where did that
saying?
come from?
Which I don't know if you've seen any of the videos. It's actually pretty interesting seeing Will Smith behind the scenes doing his normal dad thing and, you know, promoting this shit and just kind of offering words of wisdom and stuff. It's actually pretty interesting just to kind of see it, you know, because you don't really see Will Smith on social media, so he just kind of pops up on YouTube like, yeah, I'm vlogging now. Of course, he's going to get the
immediately
hundreds of thousands of subscribers, probably reach a million before the quarter is out.
Yeah, immediate advertisements.
Right, right.
Immediate.
Right. And then Xxxtentacion say he's going to be vlogging more, so you know, that's like
it's the trend. It's the thing now.
It's a trend.
It's a lot of these artists and, you know, actors and just, you know, people who have fame are going to start dabbling into that shit because that's just extra money they can make easily because they have the following off top. It's like, they don't have to start from the bottom. You know?
No, they don't.
The moment it happens, subscribe. You see that shit go up.
It's the same thing with podcasting too, though.
Immediately. Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, if Will Smith could start a podcast right now by himself, buy him a couple microphones, sit in his house, and invite his celebrity friends over and have a conversation with them. Boom, instant money.
Instant.
You know what I'm saying? That it's all his.
They're all figuring that out, you know. I don't know if they're figuring it out, research. I don't know if Jaden told Will, like, hey, you know, there's money in this, Dad.
He was like, Dad, look at my YouTube channel. Popping.
Will probably already knew that shit, though. You got music videos on there and shit.
Yeah, he's probably not in control of that,
but
though.
He's not in control. Yeah, that's true.
He's probably like some music head doing that shit.
Oh, right now, there's going to be some lawsuits going on. He's like, I could have been making money.
Yeah, he's like, who put this video up? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it happens. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, either way it goes, though, we do, if y'all are watching this on YouTube, since we can't monetize and advertise on the channel right now, until a little bit later, we do have ways that you can still support us. You can go to our newly launched merch site. You can go now.
It's happening.
Trillmatic.com/merch. You can easily get there.
Get that.
I think that this sale that's going on is going to last one more day. I think it
ends.
You got to get in there.
Yeah, that might last like 10 hours maybe or some shit.
Right.
It's going to be ending soon and they got to sell like 15% off or something like that.
Right. So you got to get in there. You got to get in there ASAP. But if not, man, you don't get in there ASAP, man, we still appreciate everybody's support. You can get some stickers, man. You can get you some shirts.
Coffee mugs.
No. Laptop case.
We're gonna get more stuff in there too.
Onesies.
Bibs.
We don't got bibs, but.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Well, it's an idea.
Right.
There we go. We will get that in the future, probably.
Right. We hope that y'all take the time to just check it out and support it, man. So, your boys, your baby Bizoys, Xxxtentacion, Joey Badass, not to be confused with Boosie Badass.
It's Joey.
They're basically about to come out with a collab project. Which I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Joey Badass fans that's like, fuck this shit. And there's probably some Xxxtentacion fans that are like, I can dig with this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's more of a better look for Xxxtentacion than it is, I guess, for Joey Badass. Like, from fan perspective.
Fan perspective?
Yeah.
I actually think it's a better look for Joey Badass.
I think it's going to get him more media attention because Xxxtentacion always is in the media somehow. You know, so
that's true.
To fuck with him is going to get him some exposure, some people to look at, maybe some new fans. You know.
Well, I think that XXX has a certain type of crowd that probably doesn't listen to Joey Badass, and I think that they're both opening themselves up to an audience that they probably haven't tapped into.
Yeah, a broader audience.
But I do believe that XXX does have a lot more clout right now, just kind of eyes on him, because, you know, Joey Badass doesn't really get into all this
problems,
controversial. You know, I mean, he did say the one shit we say he's better than Tupac. I think was that? I think that was him. Was that? Yeah, you was mad. Look, you getting mad all over again.
Hey, there's actually Xxxtentacion recently said that shit also.
A lot of people have said that shit.
He just said it recently. He said he's better than Tupac. He's like, Tupac couldn't make rock music or rock songs or something like that.
Oh, you mad, bro?
I was like, hey, I'm not mad because I know it's false. Like, come on. Like, that's
Yo, I haven't heard a rock song from Pac.
And you never will. That's not something that he was trying to do. He's a hip hop artist. He's a poet. You know, he wasn't trying to.
So Joey Badass ain't got better bars than Pac.
Hell no. Nor does Xxxtentacion. So I mean, they need to watch.
Who has better bars?
Like
who has better bars than Pac?
Who has better bars than Pac?
Yeah, who has better bars than Pac?
There are people who have better bars than Pac.
I would like to know who you think got better bars than Pac.
When it comes to bars,
yeah,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, I just want to know who you think.
Why you got to do this?
I know I'm fucking with you.
It's like a whole nother segment, bro.
All right.
Jesus.
Right. I just want to know, but like, you know, because, you know, a lot of people say, you know, Joey Badass is too young or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, like, he made a good point. Like, technically, lyrically, you know what I'm saying? The game has evolved so much since then that the stuff that Joey Badass is doing, like, pretty much you have to top everything that came out in the 90s as far as just technical prowess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Not saying like it's better music or more impactful or anything like that.
It's hard to categorize shit. I mean, because there's people who say that Pac or that Biggie or Nas, you know, just lyrical were, you know, already they would say were better than Pac, you know?
Right.
Just things they said and the way they put things together. Right. They all had their style in a sense, you know, that they did shit.
Eminem?
That's one of the names that comes to mind. I mean, immediately when you tell me and I'm thinking of
DMX?
names, like, nah, DMX wasn't better than Pac.
Jay-Z?
Jay-Z still ain't better than Pac.
All right.
He still ain't better than Pac.
I just want to see.
I could actually, you know, Eminem is in that talk. You know, like I don't even know if I want to give that.
I'm about to say this is a Pac here right now. So
I don't want to give that yet, but Eminem is like, you know, on that level. I mean, lyrics, you know, just shit that he, you know,
Eminem's better than a lot of people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I mean, it's not, and that's not nothing to be ashamed of either. So.
Right. Well, let's get back to this Joey Badass
situation before you put me on blast.
Right. I know. People start busting your head open.
Pac's still the greatest.
What do you think? What do you think this project is going to sound like? This Joey Badass and Xxxtentacion project. I watched a video recently of Joey Badass pretty much saying that, you know, like we kind of got to accept the mumble rap world, and we got to. And he actually made a good point. He was like, he feels like they should have some people that are appointed as forefathers that come
the mumbles.
No, not a mumble rap, just a rap period. And they go and they basically organize hip-hop, the whole genre, and they say this is what this is, this is what that is, this is what this is.
Oh, I would love that.
That way, whenever you go for these awards, because he was trying to say, you know, some people that they make trap albums. He doesn't make a trap album, so if he makes a trap album, he should get that accolade for having the best trap album. But they don't do that. They mix everything together into one
best hip hop or rap album of the year. Yeah,
right. So, do you think that this album is going to sound, or project is going to sound like? What do you think this is going to sound like? Based on Joey Badass versus
based
XXX.
It's still hard to call for the fact that XXX is on there.
Right.
You know, XXX.
You don't know what the fuck you're gonna get.
Exactly. You don't know, and we say every time you hear him, it's something different.
It's something different,
completely different, and how he does it, you know, just he's awkward. You know, in a good way because he uses it, you know, I guess to the max, you know, like he uses it very well himself. Thing is, I mean, he's had a lot of controversy, he's had his ups and downs, so he's not under the radar as much to me anymore as he was because he's had a lot of issues. Can he redeem himself? Time will tell.
He's trying to.
Yeah, he's trying. So time will tell. We'll see how people accept him. You know what I'm saying? You got to start somewhere. I mean, I'm willing to give him a chance. And, you know, but, you know, he fucks up again. It's like, done data.
Like Kodak Black.
Yeah, you got
get out of here, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be a good project. I think it's really going to be a good project for Joey Badass. Yeah. I think it's going to help him kind of expand, maybe become a little bit more mainstream. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in a way that doesn't really go against his own standards. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real hard to like get in there and then like be different than what you originally are. Because, you know, you listen to Joey Badass, it's kind of like this 90s kind of boom bap, just pure lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's hard to market that shit. It really is. I don't care how many people out here that, all these people that be like, I want the 90s back. Well, he's right there. And none of y'all motherfuckers are buying his album.
The market,
you know what I'm saying?
The market is there, but it's not happening. Right. You know? Like no one's biting. Right. You know, and that sucks because we have opportunities to bring it back, like to at least keep it in the mix, you know what I'm saying? And nobody's actually doing it. You know what I'm saying? No one's actually practicing what they're preaching. You know? True. And it's horrible because, I mean, when we have it, we need to take advantage because there's only going to be so many artists that grasp that, you know, because a lot of these artists don't, and we see that. So when someone does, we need to fucking keep them in the game, you know? So
just know if you're upset that Joey Badass is taking this route, it's most likely because you didn't go out and buy his fucking album. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It's your fault.
Right. If all of y'all went out and bought his album,
streamed it, listened to it,
he probably wouldn't even be thinking about fucking with Xxxtentacion. No. Not to say that he doesn't like his music or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But he'd probably be on a different plateau.
This is more than likely a business move. Right. You know, like trying to just, you know, get something popping.
I mean, he might, you know what I'm saying? Like,
fuck with him. Yeah, I'm not saying that he don't fuck with him, but I'm just saying this is more like, did he need to do this? If he would have done, like you're saying, if he would have did good, he probably wouldn't have done this.
He probably wouldn't have.
So, because he needs to do this, it's more business than, you know. And,
I guarantee you, if Joey Badass was out here going platinum with the rhymes, with the flow that he's got, if he's out here going platinum with that, he's not even thinking about this mumble rap. Exactly. Mumble rap shit at all.
He ain't think about that shit.
But it's hard for him not to because it's the thing right now. So it's hard not to fucking even just act like it's not there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And not be aware of it, not pick up and say, oh, okay, this is why this is hot. This is why this is hot. Let me pick up some of these. You know what I'm saying? That's just natural for people to do that. Yeah. So, but I mean, I don't know. I hope that it works out for the both of them. You know what I'm saying?
I hope it does come out good. You know, I do have high hopes for it because, you know, I don't know what to expect, but
I really don't know what to expect either.
I can't say that I've been disappointed with Xxxtentacion. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't been either.
I haven't been disappointed. I just know that he has work to do, you know, and I'd like to see where he's getting at. You know, like with this project, I want to see if he's evolved a little bit, found himself a little bit more, you know, because eventually we're going to get a Xxxtentacion that knows who the fuck he is in this game or where his place is, and he's going to, you know, do what he does.
Probably reign at least in top 5, maybe. Yeah, he has that new wave.
He can. He has that opportunity. He just needs to find that spot.
Just focus,
find a spot, and then like, you know, hone in on the best qualities of his style.
Right. Yeah. Well, shout out to Joey Badass. Shout out to Xxxtentacion.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna review that when that project comes out.
Fuck yeah.
We gotta send out a somber your boy out to Mr. Fredo Santana. Passed away this past week due to complications of lean. And we talked about this before. Yeah. It's kind of bringing this conversation back up once again. The lean is pretty much killing rappers left and right. What do you think about this, man?
It's horrible that, you know, that it's happened, but it's also, I hate to just write off lean, and just be like, call it, it's horrible,
Right.
All drugs kill except weed. But, they've all killed to some extent, some way. And
alcohol too.
Oh yeah. And prescription pills, shit like that. I mean, it's the way someone uses it, abusing it will get it to that level, and it's an addiction. That's the thing. Some people just can't stop.
Right. Don't
want to stop. You can't tell them they got to stop or slow down because they're going to speed up. And it's a shame, and that's, you can't just immediately be like, oh, you can't act like this was his first time sipping and this is what happened,
Oh no, this is like from prolonged years.
Yeah, prolonged years.
Yeah, I think he had like kidney failure or something like that.
Yeah, and using it a lot, on a regular. If you use it, in small dosages in a sense, like when it comes to sipping, like, and I'm not talking about, just sip half an 8. An 8. Get the fuck out of here. An ace. No.
Right.
I'm talking about sip. If you're going to sip once or twice a month, like where people are doing it 3 times a day. 4 times a day. All day. And, every day. And, that's abusing it at that point. And that's what's going to happen. I mean, and nobody can get around that. I mean, a lot of Houston rappers have died because of it. And because of that, they sip a lot.
Right.
They used it too much. I mean, people saw the difference in people's sizes. People got real big. They're real skinny. And, they got real big and they're sipping too much lean. And then you end up getting a heart attack. A lot of people pass. Rest in peace to all of them. Rest in peace, to anyone that's, fallen victim to it because, it's because of an addiction. It's not, and it's because someone got too used to being able to get it.
Right.
And just had it too easily.
Which is kind of crazy because I'm like, where are you gonna get that shit at? And what price?
And it's
skyrocket out the, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm not over here just saying defending lean. Like, I've sipped lean. I ain't gonna act like I haven't, but I have. And, and if I could, if it comes up again, an opportunity, I probably would again because it's like, I don't do it abusively. I don't do it a lot. It's something that, you sip, you slow down a little bit.
A lot of people will say like the music is influencing people to sip lean. It's partly correct.
Yeah, it
is. I also believe there's people that sip lean and they make music about sipping lean. And I believe there's people that sip lean and want to hear music
while they sipping lean.
You know what I'm saying? Like while they sipping lean, that sounds like music sipping lean. Yeah. I kind of feel like as long as the drug is around, then there's always going to be music about it. Yeah. There's always going to be somebody that does it.
It's not going away.
It's just no different from any other drug they got out there.
Yeah, there's no way you can write it off.
Right.
Because every drug has had it, people campaign to write it off because of something happening,
Right.
And they're still here. All of them. Any new drug that comes around is still around. All drugs when they're here, they're here to stay.
But they're trying to make ecstasy illegal. Like they're in the process of making ecstasy legal.
It once was.
You know what I'm saying?
It once was legal.
Right.
And
for like PTSD.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
It was legal for that. And I think for people who had schizophrenia or something like that. I can't remember.
Right.
Or people who had seizures or something like that.
Right.
But it was used for that. I believe one of those. And then it became illegal, because people abused it. People were using it recreationally, and it's like it's not really for that.
Right.
And if they're talking about making that legal again, it's going to be for medicinal purposes.
Of course.
People PTSD shit like that. So
I mean, it sucks, man. But it's a drug like any other drug. And, I'm not saying.
I'm not saying go do it.
Or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not campaigning for it.
Not go do it either, because people do what they want to do. You know what I mean? But
do what you do. Just know there's consequences from abusing it.
Right. Just like any other drug, man. I don't think we should treat
any other drug.
This one any different than any other drug. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want this drug, you got to ban all all drugs, with the exception of weed. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But for the most part, all the drugs got to go too.
Yeah.
There's people out here that's like, I'll never sip lean, popping all kinds of fucking Adderall and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
It's like, dog, like you know different. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like,
or like, I never do no lean, man. I just drink my Henny. Fucking
that's a drug.
Liver's all just as fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter, dog. Like,
everyone has their vice or their preference, their light, you know, or, you know, and if you don't do anything like that, you know, if you don't do any of them, good for you, right. You know, live your healthy life.
Yeah, man. I'm high off life.
Yeah. And do that. Do you. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm high off life these days.
And that's good. That's good. Good for you. Good for you, bro. No, but you know, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. And then, and if you do something, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that, but just know how to control yourself. Do what you do. Right. You know, do whatever. You people are grown ups, you know, and if you're not a grown up doing stuff, you need to stop it. Right. Yeah. Getting out of hand.
You're not gonna tell the kids ain't gonna
listen.
But
kids
man,
do what they want anyways.
R.I.P. to Fredo, man. He was young, man. He was 27 years old. You know what I'm saying?
It's sad, man. It is.
It is sad, man. You know, but
it's a shame.
Hopefully people kind of look at that and say, you know, well, I need to slow the hell down.
Yeah,
I seen DJ Mustard pour out his
good.
whole lean into the sink, man. You know what I'm saying? I seen another rapper pour it out at the gas station just right there on the ground. It's like a thing now. Everybody's like pouring it out. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody's like, well, wait.
Let me catch that.
You know how much a deuce is going for? You know what I'm saying? So,
hey. Yeah, they're just paying respect. You know, it's like pouring out some drink for your homie.
I don't know if they was doing that. They wouldn't do it.
Or they're saying they're not doing it no more.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They're like, I'm not messing with this shit no more. They're pouring it out.
Well, you know,
I'm not messing
they probably ain't fuck with, if they have it and they're doing that, it's because, and they're saying they're gonna fuck with it. It's probably because they're doing it a lot and they know they need to slow down.
I think there's people that are really afraid at this point.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's good that, you know, people are actually, taking it as also a lesson, you know. You know, it's becoming more than, you know, he's not going in vain. You know, like there's people that are going to change their lifestyle, you know,
right.
and for the better. So, I mean, that's good. Cause I mean, people that are abusing or doing it too much, you know, it's out of hand.
Right.
I mean, that's your future right there, possibly.
Right.
You know, passing away and that's a shame. So slow down.
Slow
don't
down,
do it
man.
at all. You know, whatever happens, but either way, don't do it out. Don't get out of control.
Right.
You know, don't let it run you. Run it.
Don't let lean do you. Do the lean.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. All jokes aside, man. R.I.P. Fredo, man.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
Your boys. Yeah. Grown man, baby biz voice.
Many men.
It's murder.
Holla.
Hey, real talk though, that song was fire.
Yeah. Well, holla.
Anybody that's ready to get dollars.
Yeah, sure.
That's just kind of fire.
It was. Put him on the map.
Be real.
Chilling on the hood of a car.
Your boy Ja Rule and 50 Cent just reignited the whole beef like it's fucking 2002 all over again. I don't know why either, man.
The beef is back. What? Headlines are like, the beef is back. And then, why?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think anybody cares.
Yeah. I think people already showed they didn't care. Yeah, people were already talking like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, listen, I know 50 Cent's out here promoting his Den of Thieves, man.
He also got that show that, like...
50 Central?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, he got that going on. I mean,
he's got another show that's going to come out on Crackle, too.
Jeez.
Yeah, he out here.
He's making moves.
He out here, man.
Making moves.
You know what I'm saying? I remember when 50 Cent, it came out that 50 Cent got a deal with his company to do 20 movies, or 10 movies for $200 million.
What?
10 movies for $200 million. So he put out a bunch of these like little indie movies where like decent, okay actors, you know what I'm saying? Like Bruce Willis was in one, Ryan Felipe. Like, you know, I'm not saying Bruce Willis fell off, but
they're
like,
just like B movies. So.
They're like B movies.
B movies that they all decided to do themselves as well. So, yeah.
But I think it was a good move for him because he learned probably more of the film and TV business in that process. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so now he's like, he's out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Den of Thieves is it's a big budget. I guess somewhat of a big budget movie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Compared to what he did, compared to his B movies. I'm not saying it's a
it's a step up, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Now he actually might be on the scene more, for these higher budget movies.
Right.
We'll see how this movie does. I think it's going to do well. It looks like it's a.
I heard somebody say they seen it and said it was pretty good.
I mean, it looks good to me. Yeah. I want to see it.
I want to see it too.
So,
but. Whereas Ja Rule went through all this shit with the Fire Festival, and it just kind of, I think it kind of messed him up business wise. I don't know if there's a lot of people right now that want to do business with Ja Rule.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? After that situation.
Probably not.
Yeah. But, I don't know, man. I don't know why they're bringing this beef back, man. I'm literally on Twitter like, y'all still doing this shit, man? You know what I'm saying? But there was some funny tweets that were going back and forth. With each other, man. I think Ja Rule called him tickle booty.
Get the fuck out of here! What the fuck?
Yeah, and somebody was like, "Yo,
is that what you're coming with?
Yeah,
is that your artillery right there? Is that when you pulled out the duffel bag? What the fuck?"
Somebody said you waited 2 years for this shit.
You popped the trunk with that? You're like, what the fuck? Like,
tickle
come
booty.
on.
Says because he was, he like, getting his booty tickled by Vivica A. So I'm like, all right, just get a little fucking graphic and weird right now. Should get a little graphic, bro. You know what I'm saying? So let me log the fuck off Twitter, man, because I don't know what's next. What's going on between these guys, man? But
man, that should need a cease immediately. Yeah. Cease fire on both ends.
Yeah.
Because this is not a war. This is not a battle that we want. We already been there. We already seen it. And I was like, again? It's like, come on. Nobody wants to revitalize beef.
Yeah, Jaro's gotta get a hobby, man. Because I'm pretty sure, I don't know what really sparked this whole thing, but I'm pretty sure, because, 50 Cent's been out here doing this damn
making moves.
Promo for this movie, you know what I'm saying? He's been popping up on a bunch of different things. He's kind of out there right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Promoting the movie or whatever. And, I'm pretty sure that he probably said some things that probably irked
I believe there's something saying that he brought up Ja Rule or some shit somewhere. Like somewhere he brought him up somewhere.
The funny thing is it might not even have been 50. It might have just been
the person who asked
somebody asking questions, you know what I'm saying?
It or something.
What do you think about Ja Rule's Fire Festival? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, of course we want to know what 50 Cent thinks, right? Like, who else do you want to, think about some shit like that? I don't know if that was a question, but
yeah.
Who knows what was asked?
Who knows what was asked or how it came to be, or if he brought it up himself. But something was said that Ja Rule didn't like.
Yeah, that's had to have happened.
And
50 Cent doesn't care.
Yeah, I was gonna say 50 doesn't care. Apparently, Ja Rule does. And
there's this old tweet that's been floating around of 50 Cent where he said some shit like, "I was watching a porn." And I'm like confused. I don't know if I want a good girl or I want a whore. Oh, I got it. I want a good girl whore. And I was like, all right, okay, 50.
Good for you.
Yeah. Hey, you figured it out. You figured out the key. Good girl whore.
You opened Pandora's box.
Yeah.
You figured it all out.
I don't know, man. This shit's funny, man. I really don't want this shit to get on a rat track because I'm definitely not going to check it out because I got to keep a good quality of life in 2018.
Yeah.
I'm not going to waste my time checking out any diss tracks.
There's no need.
I'm not. I give a good quality of life 2018, bro.
Yeah.
We got to keep it moving, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to look forward. You know what I'm saying? Wankster came out years ago. It's over, man. It's over.
Like 14, 15 years old, this beef. Like, come on.
But yeah, man, shout out to 50 Cent and Ja Rule. You gonna go check this Dinner Thieves?
I want to check it out. Yeah. I do want to check it out. I'll see how.
I'll see when.
I'll see when.
I'll see when in the theater.
I'll see when I see it.
Yeah, it's too much money in the
theaters. There's other movies I think I'd rather see. So we'll see. Possibly. I don't know. I don't know. I want to see Hostel. You know what I'm saying? That shit.
Hostel?
Yeah, with Christian Bale.
They bring back Hostel?
No, not that Hostel. It's Hostels.
Oh, like Hostile.
No, it's Hostels, and it's like it's like a Western shit, like old school.
Yeah, but it's spelled like Hostiles.
Yeah, but they said Hostels.
Yeah. But not like a hostel, like a hotel.
No. Yeah, the Hostile. Exactly.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure. I ain't even heard about that shit, bro. You know what I'm
shit looks good. Yeah. Want to see that shit? Even like 12 Strong, that shit look good too.
I don't even know what that shit is either.
That war shit about that. What happened after 9/11, the first attack that we did. Like, based on
okay. Yeah, I heard somebody talking about that. They called it 12 hours, and I was like, that shit already came out, fam.
Yeah. That's
9 hours and shit. Somebody called it that. 16 hours.
Strong.
Yeah, somebody had me all fucked up.
Yeah, those two I think are more on the top of my list of movies I want to go see.
All right, I'm going to check the trailers out, man. But shout out to 50 Cent and shout out to Ja Rule and let this shit go, my nigga.
Yeah, let the beat go. Like, come on, y'all. That's like that chapter in y'all life is done. Move on.
Your boy. Talk about dirty 30, so now he's a grown man, baby Bizoy.
That's so.
Grown man, baby Bizoy, Drizzy Drake.
Drizzy Drake. Just a Drake C.
From Canada. I sound like the old Snoop Dogg when he was doing that. For shizzle and mizzle.
It's
keep the dog so grizzle and the jizzle.
Snoop tell a dizzle bizzle. Like whatever. How the fuck
Snoop we tell a bizzle.
Yeah.
Your boy Drake has released his EP Scary Hours, which is only 2 songs. I kind of feel like if you're going to do EP, you should at least give us 3. You know what I'm saying?
At least 5. Come on.
Let's first touch on God's Plan.
Okay.
What did you think of Drake's return with God's Plan?
I thought we're back where we are. We're back where we were. Actually, now where we are. We're back where we were. I was thinking it's like continuation of where he's been to me. It's like, no, I wasn't feeling it. Like, I heard it. There was he had some lines in there, and, it's not a bad song. But
no, it's not a bad song.
It just wasn't what I wanted from him. Like, we've talked about it. It's like, if Drake's gonna come back, make a return, you know what I'm saying, after all the shit, the game where it's been, artists, have taken the spotlight, have been on top, he has to do something to really take back that spot. And you gotta kind of come back with your raps that you were spitting before you even made it, you know what I'm saying, your mixtape, shit like that. And
you feel like God's Plan wasn't that.
It wasn't that. It wasn't.
One thing I gotta say, hot take alert.
Oh shit.
He was sounding very Big Sean-ish.
Yes, he
got
was.
Wishing on me. It sounded very Big Sean-ish. If y'all believe that it doesn't, just go back and listen to that.
Listen to it again.
And tell me that that's not very Big Sean.
Yeah, but here's the thing, that in your mind, listen to it again.
Here's the thing though. Is it really Big Sean-ish? Or is it just really Drake and Big Sean was sounding Drake-ish?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
What came first, the chicken or the egg? And on that note, who is who?
Right. Is Drake Big Sean? Is Big Sean Drake? We don't know anymore.
Yeah.
No, it was a decent track though.
It was.
You know what I'm saying?
It was.
It was okay. It wasn't. I could see that like probably being real catchy, but it didn't really sound like like oh, you know what I'm saying? Like here goes Drake trying some new wild shit out. You know what I'm saying? It just was kind of
It was just like
typical Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I mean, I know a lot of people are liking that song right now, so I'm not gonna completely knock it. I'm not saying I'm not completely like because people like the song. I'm just saying like it's not that bad of a song.
It's not that bad of a song, and of course there's gonna be people that love it and like it because there's people that were liking and loving Drake where he was and where he left off. You know, so it's not a big surprise.
He has
a fan base.
So the other track, let's move on to that one because God's Plan was cool, but we really want to get down to this
diplomatic
immunity, which is kind of a shout out to Dipset in a sense because that's the name of the album. Yeah. The first album was a classic.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure Drake is doing this because he does this from time to time. Like he did the Wu-Tang Forever track.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He kind of does this, pays an homage in his little ways. You know what I'm
saying? Definitely, yeah.
Let's talk about this beat first. The beat to me was pretty damn cold.
Fuck yeah, it was.
Who produced that? We should have did some more research.
Should have. Yeah, that was a dope beat.
It was a dope beat, man. I liked the beat. And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of people rapping on this beat here in the next 2 to 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that beat's gonna be out there. People are gonna be rapping on it. You're gonna hear a lot of freestyles on it. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure Joyner Lucas is gonna kill it.
He is. You know who I would like to hear rap on that shit? I would like to hear Kendrick rap on it.
I would too.
You know what I'm saying? I would like to hear Kendrick take it and like do his thing on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see both of them going in on that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that beat was fucking disgusting. It was dope.
Yeah, it was dope beat. What do you think of Drake's flows on this?
I thought that's where he needs to be.
bars.
There you go. On that level. Right there. That track right there. More of that. More of that can get you redemption.
He had a couple of nice lines in there.
Yeah, he did.
A couple good lines. I like the whole Maytag 30 laundry line.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
I like the shit with the sauce and what did he say? Something about
like
tomato. And then he said something about he got the sauce. Now this girl's claiming Prego. No. I like some of those lines. Nice. Those are actually good lines.
Good lines.
Yeah, they're good lines.
Can't hate on that.
From Drake, they're good lines.
Yeah.
And I kind of felt like Drake was like, oh, Kendrick just gonna come out here. Come out here and just rapidy rap. Well, I get down to rapidy rap too.
I still don't think that was enough, on that note. Like, if is that what you're coming with? Like, it's good. Are you gonna come with more of that? And is it gonna be better? Like, did you just give us your best? You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he did.
So yeah, exactly. I hope he didn't. Yeah, I don't think he did either. But
I feel like he got back to like rapper Drake.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not like this kind of like new wave rapper Drake. Like original rapper Drake.
He did go back to that on this. Definitely. I mean, that's why I said that's what we need right there.
Funny thing, it's so funny because this past week I was watching a couple old YouTube videos. I was watching like Michael Jackson videos and shit. And for some odd reason I came across tearing shit down at the mall, telling that girl she the one for me.
Yeah.
I came to this song. I came to this video.
Classic Drake.
Okay, so first off, what the fuck happened to rap from that point?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought we were on a good trajectory at that point.
We were on a good trajectory.
Okay, we're good. We're good. We were on a good.
We were. What the fuck happened?
And for some reason, we got interference. We got like gravity from another planet.
I know, right? And it just pulled us into a whole other direction.
We boomeranged,
whipped us around, slingshotted us.
It's like, what the fuck? Yeah.
I really don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The fuck.
So when I heard Drake rap, it really made me go back to like thinking about like Drake's rap, and it was funny that video just kind of popped up, and I was like, "Do you remember that conversation during that time period? Who went the hardest? Was it Drake? Was it Lil Wayne? Was it Kanye? Was it Eminem? Do you remember that conversation happening? Like who was the best or whatever? We got to get back to that shit, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? When everybody was like, "I'm gonna be the best. I am the best." What happened? Where's that?
We can't. It's horrible because we can't bring up that discussion with what is at the top right now. It's like, what? Why even bring that? Who's the best? And you're just like, the names that you'll come up with. It's like, I don't want none of them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because I don't even feel like J. Cole. I feel like the only two people that's competing at this point is Kendrick and Drake.
Kendrick and Drake. Yeah. And you know, someone making.
I don't feel like anybody's competing anymore.
Someone else who's making it. Joyner and
Joyner sounds like he's in competitive.
And he's trying to
competitive
get that.
mode right now.
He's in competitive mode, and he wants that as well. I believe he kind of wants that kind of back in hip hop. You know, he needs that back in. We need that back in hip hop. And
just imagine if everybody got back on that shit where it was just like, yo, I'm the best. Fuck this guy. Fuck that guy. Because I really feel like that the reason that the rap game kind of went that way is because everybody's like, well, don't be a hater. And it's like, oh, well, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? How do you make better rappers? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You have to go through that shit. It's like growing up. Like, you win some, you lose some.
Right.
You know, or just like growing up with your family. You know what I'm saying? If you have siblings and shit, you grow through the growing pains. And it's what toughens you up. You need that in hip hop. People taking shots at each other, but
even if it's just like playful sneak disses.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's
where
cool.
Then you can do your little sneak diss back and, it makes a little buzz in the internet. People are like, oh my God. And but then behind closed doors, like, who gives a fuck? Like, I don't care. It's like, we're getting money.
Yeah.
Shit, we're
but
friends.
I'll take you out if I need to.
Yeah, we're friends, but I'll take you. But who's
it's like playing basketball on the court. Like, I dunk on you, fool. But like,
you still have the ego there.
Yeah. There's no ego in rap no more.
Exactly. The ego was out the window because like.
Is it because of Drake? I'm being honest.
I know you're being honest.
Is it because of Drake? Drake killed the rapper ego?
Because he went from rap. Are you saying because he kind of went from rap to where he ended up?
I just kind of feel like he's a little bit more self-deprecating than most rappers.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even the commercial he's got right now with, I forget which liquor it is.
Yeah, I know.
But in the commercial he's got he's trying to like holler at the girl or something, and then the girl like, this is him for his father.
Yeah.
And his father's like, yo, I'm the real player around here, baby.
Yeah.
I don't know, I can't remember if that was.
I can't remember what.
But have you seen this commercial? Okay, yeah. It's very self-deprecating.
It is.
It's kind of like, it's like humility, right?
Yeah. It's just like,
there's no rapper ego there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Where's the rapper ego at?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Right. We're missing that.
It is missing. It's like
all rappers need to get back to saying, "Fuck everybody else. I'm the coldest," and we'll get better rappers.
Hell yeah! It's supposed to be. It's almost like sibling rivalry. You know, like we're all like in the hip hop culture, the hip hop family. Like if you're in there, you're kind of like siblings, and you're trying to be the best one. You know, and. You know, and of course you have your uncles, or whatever, people, the OGs and shit. The people that are older, you wouldn't be like the newest rapper. He isn't like, oh, I'm brothers with the old school rapper. No. But there's levels. But when it comes to the level of who's the top, and just like people saying with the ego, like, I'm the top rapper, everybody, can't really, right now what we have, not everyone can do it, and we don't have enough people to start making that run or making that happen, because we need more people that can actually contend, competitors, some people that are like,
it's like rappers boxing now.
Well, it's not boxing, but it's like, it makes hip hop better when you got people.
Well, I'm saying like boxing because like the sport has pretty much falling off.
Yeah.
Because it's just not like,
I got you.
The sport of it isn't really as exciting as it was.
Nice metaphor.
Hey, Lupe,
that's right. That's
Lupe,
nice.
sign me, baby.
That's nice. That was nice. No, because it is like that. It is like that. I mean, it fell off because it doesn't have that pull that it used to.
Right.
And it's like, that's why you have people like Post Malone saying, don't, if you want great shit that you can, learn and really soak in, and shit that you can really, feed off of, you don't listen to hip hop type shit. It's like he said it differently. I didn't say it exactly word for word, but still.
He was like, if you don't want to be happy, shit like that.
Some shit like that. Yeah. It's
some shit like that.
And it's like, that's why we have shit like that.
Right.
It's like, you wouldn't hear that shit if hip hop was where it needs to be.
Right.
Because hip hop's not where it needs to be.
It's definitely not. But I appreciate Drake coming, because I feel like he's trying to come back and take his crown. So I appreciate that. As much as we slander Drake on this podcast, I appreciate that. So shout out to Drake.
And he's 50-50. He's one for two. No disrespect to God, because it's God's plan.
So I was on YouTube, and somebody had commented on the Metro Boomin I think his name was Rami Taylor. Shout out to that guy. We were kind of talking back and forth about, just Big Sean and what he kind of brings. And, I told him I didn't think that I decided was groundbreaking. And he made a very good point to me, which was, or he or she, I'm not really sure, but they made a good point, which was rap. Well, what was there hasn't been anything that's come out that's been groundbreaking. Yeah. And I started thinking, you know what? He's right.
That's not a wrong statement.
They're right.
Yeah.
When was the last groundbreaking rap album that came out? I mean, there's good albums that come out.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about groundbreaking that just like shakes the whole industry. When was the last one?
I think the closest we've gotten.
It wasn't him.
The Pimp a Butterfly, maybe.
Maybe Pimp a Butterfly.
Was probably the closest thing we've gotten to that of recent.
Yeah. Because Dan wasn't as groundbreaking as that. 2015 was probably the last year where there was some Tattoo on Youth came out. That was like different to me. You know what I'm saying? But like, let's be real. Eminem came out. Jay-Z came out. A bunch of other people. Cole came out. Mm-hmm. Big Sean. Have any of these albums been
groundbreaking?
Groundbreaking?
No.
Even Kanye's The Life of Pablo. Groundbreaking? No.
Mm-mm. None have been groundbreaking. You may have a few people argue it. People that stand for their artists, whoever they stand for. there's people that'll say that this new Eminem was groundbreaking. Oh, he was standing up for, you know, like, said that. There's going to be people who say it. You know?
Of course. There's going to be stands or whatever, but exactly. Like, we try to be as objective as possible.
Exactly. Right. On the note of that, it's like, no, it's like the closest we've gotten is to Pimp a Butterfly. And yeah, that's probably the last one that was just that kind of made noise and shook the waves a little bit, you know, like it. I mean, what was the one before that? Like, I mean,
groundbreaking.
Was it Eminem's first album?
Okay, so
like,
let's
before that. Like, think about it. It's like, what was?
I give you a groundbreaking album.
Yeah,
50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah, that was groundbreaking. Exactly, that was
right. Jay-Z Blueprint. Groundbreaking.
Yeah. Scarface, The Fix.
I'll say that, yeah. We can say that.
That was for that.
What about Outkast? Speaker Box Love Below.
Yeah.
Groundbreaking.
Yeah.
Kanye West, some of his albums were groundbreaking.
Yeah. But what if we had of recent? Nothing. Chronic
2001, groundbreaking.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
First Chronic, groundbreaking.
Where the fuck is that music at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We're not
we need to demand more from rap.
We do
in 2018.
We need more. We need to have more groundbreaking shit. Yeah. Straight up, because this shit ain't cutting it. You know what I'm saying?
Hip-hop, I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah, it ain't bad.
It's expanded. It's before I realized to the furthest reaches, right? But for the most part, there's nothing really happening that's like, it's like, you know, it's almost like, I don't want to say everything's filler, but, and there's some good albums that are good stuff, but there's nothing that's like, what was the last thing that you heard that like you probably listened to today? 3-4 years, that something that came out 3-4 years ago, or 2 years ago, or a year ago. Do you know anything that came out a year ago that you're going to be listening to tomorrow? You know what I'm saying?
Not really, yeah. It's like, it almost feels like like filler. Like everything's just subpar. Everything's just enough.
Right.
You know, like this is gonna be good enough for consumers.
Right.
This is just good, and it's like we need that beyond that. We don't want just good enough. We need that groundbreaking shit. We need that music that changes the game.
Right.
Because that is the music that actually shapes hip hop. When shit like that happens,
it's what
actually makes more people change their style, their ways, you know, who they fuck with. It changes the game. That's why it's groundbreaking.
Like even Jay-Z, when he did this album, he didn't really do anything different. He just went back to what he normally does.
Yeah.
And just told his story. Not to say that it was bad. It was good, but, you know, like, besides, you know, what was like really groundbreaking about the whole thing? And I'm a big Jay-Z fan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It really wasn't. I mean, it really wasn't. It was a great album,
right?
But it wasn't groundbreaking.
It's all watered down, man.
Yeah, hip hop.
You know what I'm saying?
Hip hop,
but it's
needs to step up,
right? It needs to be like an elevation. It needs to be like just a push up. You know what I'm saying?
An evolution in a sense, you know. Like we need that, so then we can kind of so we can get the next evolution started of hip hop. Like
I really
every time
hope
it happens, that's when shit kind of stirs up,
and then things change.
Yeah.
I really hope that Kanye does that this year.
Yeah.
I really hope he puts out an album that people go, holy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Someone needs to come out with that this year. And Kanye is a very high candidate for that. Right. Definitely. Because he's the type of artist that will catch you off guard.
Right,
you know, when you think he's down, oh no, he's back in it. So you gotta
a good hard critique from time to time is good.
Oh yeah.
Eminem's good hard critique was good. He's in the studio now with Dr. Dre. And Mike Will made it.
Yes.
We might get some classic shit because everybody critiqued him so hard. We just need to critique people and say, you know what?
We need to tell them the truth.
Like, this wasn't that great. It was okay. There was some good parts. There was some bad parts. But everybody can't just be like, oh, I love this person. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to give people hard critiques.
The truth be told. Yeah. That's what they need.
Right.
Yeah. They need the truth. I mean, I guess the pun was intended.
Right.
But, I mean, with that shit, I mean, people say the truth hurts. Yeah, the truth does fucking hurt, but it also gets people to realize and open their eyes and think, well, reality check. You know, people think, oh shit, I need to step my shit back, get my shit together because shit's not working.
Right.
People have spoken. You know, it's like, without that, you know, we were talking about that shit on, I think the last podcast. It was like, when you got yes men around you, or yes women, like you got people just around you that are just, oh yeah, that's great.
This is how you know this is how you know how much society changed when you say yes woman.
Yeah, I know. You had to do it. I had to do it. People get mad.
Society has changed.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, when you get that, people aren't going to get.
They're not going to put out their highest quality shit.
Exactly. They're not going to give you your shit.
We need to just demand more from people. Everybody's just got to come a little bit harder.
Yeah. Tell them the truth.
You got to push it, expand and stretch just a little bit more. Just push just the bounds just a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
And people will fucking fall in line.
Right. Yeah. Shouts out to the rap game.
Sounds horrible.
It does sound horrible.
But these artists need a reality check sometimes.
Right.
They forget where they need to be.
This week in artistic ignorance, I know people are like, you giving these motherfuckers artistic ignorance? Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Is this your show?
Get the fuck out of here. No,
I just gotta say, is this your show?
Yeah. This ain't your shit. You know what I'm saying?
So this is our artistic ignorance.
Right.
And just take it or leave it.
We just gotta talk about a couple people that we just wouldn't expect to be rappers, but they're rappers. They come from different walks.
It happens.
The first person we got to start with is Mr. Tom Hardy.
Are you talking about Bane?
That's right, fucking Bane. All right, the actual mumble rapper,
Mr. Venom.
The new Venom. Yeah. Yes, it came out recently that Tom Hardy has a mixtape that he came out with in 1999.
1999.
With Eddie Too Tall and Tommy No One.
He took
Tommy Number One.
He took Prince's advice. He's like, I'm gonna party like it's 1999.
Yo, he was in his country. Was it the UK?
Yeah.
I'm not sure where he's from, but I think he's from the UK, right?
I think so.
He's from the UK. Yeah. So he's on here just getting down with the groin.
The groin.
Yeah. It's actually, when I listen to it, it's actually not bad. Some of the quality is kind of trash, but.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's 1999.
You can tell he's like a little rap dude, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually kind of impressed by it.
I was actually shocked to hear it. I had no idea. Did not see that coming.
I'm going to link up this mixtape.
You showed me and I was like, what the fuck? And you're like, you recognize him? I'm like,
you got to see this fucking picture.
I do, but I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Yo, this shit is wild, bro.
I was thinking some actor. Definitely was thinking it's some actor.
Right.
But I couldn't put a name with it. And then when the moment you said it, I was like, holy shit.
Right. It's him.
It's fucking Bane.
It's fucking Bane, bro. There's even a part where there's a couple of lines where you're like, oh, this is where the Bane vocals come from.
Yeah.
Okay. Like
there's something to say that.
Bane's been in him his whole life.
That's what got him the role.
The funny thing is that when this came out a couple of days ago, the links were everywhere. If you go to all the websites, it's been taken down. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he maybe wants somebody that he's hiding something, or maybe he said some wild shit back then and he don't want nobody to know.
Maybe.
I'm gonna listen to this mixtape in full so you see me say some wild shit.
You fucking around, maybe said some shit that's very offensive.
Right?
They're like. So I gotta get this shit off. It's gonna ruin me.
Rap was very offensive back in the 90s, so I wouldn't put it past that. He said some wild shit like how Sean Connery said about smacking women. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if he said some wild shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It was a different time back then in the 90s.
It really was.
You know what I'm saying? It's way more violent. But I'm actually, y'all have to listen to this.
I mean, like you said, I was impressed. I didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
Why the fuck not? People had their goals.
Right.
Like things they wanted to do when they were young, things they were trying.
Right. It's so interesting, man, because it's him, Mahershala Ali, who's the other guy? The guy from, the guy that was a 48-year-old virgin, the black bald guy.
I can't remember.
They were rappers.
Yeah.
They just said fuck rap. Mark Wahlberg's another one. They just said fuck rap and went straight to his acting.
Going to acting.
Get this acting money.
Fucking Will Smith.
Shit, you're right. Yeah. You're right. Damn.
There's quite a few.
Yeah. Another person that we didn't know was
50 Cent.
No, that
doesn't
count in this situation. Another person that was a rapper. that is a rapper now, dropped a single called 80 Stings. And your boy Cole Beasley is Cole Beasley got bars.
I was very surprised.
I was kind of surprised too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I didn't see that coming. Yeah. Not at all.
Yeah.
But I was impressed. I was like, okay, he got skills. Apparently, I think he has a record label that he does his own little thing.
Is that what he was saying?
Oh no, not saying that.
You
I think
looked it up?
Yeah. Well, someone was telling me.
He's got his own record label?
Yeah, that he has his own little record label thing. That he's
he out here putting the promotion, getting it going.
I wonder if he's going to take it that serious and really come out with a whole...
He was honest in there. He said, you can't snatch my chain because I don't have one.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's real. It's the realest motherfucker alive. He's real in the pocket.
Get the fuck out of here. Hey, if Cole Beasley says that
I'm about to get out of the shirt. You can't snatch my chain because I don't have one.
Straight up.
Shit.
Like, you can't debo me.
Yeah, man.
Grandma gave me that chain.
Yeah. Somebody was like, yeah, he's got a lot of time to work on his skill with the Cowboys not making the playoffs. I mean, fuck them.
Not just that. I mean, maybe he's working on that because he knows that, he has a better future in doing that than playing for Dallas.
Well, I think that this game is different now, so anybody can get in here and just rap.
Anybody can. Yeah, they can. Anybody.
He's already got a built-in fan base to an extent. Right?
Exactly.
He's got to find all the hip hop heads that already like him,
that are fans of him as a football player. Right. Love his team, whatever, and they're like, oh, he's a rapper too. Oh, let me check him out.
Right.
Yeah.
It's easy for him to step into that world. Yeah. But I think sometimes too, man, it's like people are, a lot of, and not just him, a lot of sports players, a lot of artists, a lot of people are moving and sidestepping into doing other things. We talked about Will Smith getting into vlogging or whatever.
YouTube, other stuff, yeah.
You got Kevin Durant who has like his own little YouTube channel. He does his own little stuff on there. You know what I'm saying? It's like people are finding their own ways to like monetize who they are and their own passion. So
yeah,
I think it's great. I think it's great for Cole Beasley to do that. So I think he's just trying to find like a, like what happens when I retire?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
What else can I do?
Right.
To get some revenue.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, why not?
Why not? Why the fuck not?
Do your own tours? Who cares?
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And have people come in and watch you because they knew they were a fan of you when you play football. And you're like, oh, that's Cole Beasley. I'm going to go check him out. Got a show going on. I heard his shit. He's good.
Right. If y'all letting Cole Beasley slide, because I'm trying to figure out because y'all asked what Jaden Smith was going to rap about. And people ask that. Like, what is he going to rap about? This little kid. You know what I'm saying? He's privileged. Hey, it's Cole Beasley got money too. What's he going to rap about?
Football. He did.
Yeah, he did.
Something about how Jerry Jones is the boss and some shit like that.
Yeah, right? He's very honest about his rhymes. Yeah. He's very real.
He's being real. I mean, he ain't sure. He ain't
realer than Pac.
He ain't capping. Get the fuck out of here.
Realer than Pac.
He is not realer than Pac. Get the fuck out of here.
Right, man. But shout out to Cole Beasley. Yeah. Shout out to Tom Hardy. We're gonna link these links in the description on YouTube and in the show notes of the podcast, so y'all can take a listen for yourselves. And
artistic ignorance.
Comment if this is on YouTube. Comment and let us know what you think of this shit, because this shit is funny but also intriguing. We give him the artistic ignorance crown this week, man.
We shout out for that.
Your boy, he's named after the stratosphere. He's a young baby Bizoy on the rise.
Yeah,
he ain't a grown man baby Bizoy yet.
Nah, not yet.
Your boy Lil Skies,
has
released his album. What was his album called? Do you know?
It was called
the of a Dark Rose. What was it?
The Dark Rose.
Something of the Dark Rose. Look. Go ahead and look this up. But your boy Lil Skies came out with his new album, which, to be honest with you, this is the first time that I ever really heard of Lil Skies, and we mainly chose Lil Skies because of you. You were like, yo, let's do Lil Skies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Life of a Dark Rose.
Life of a Dark Rose. That's what it was.
Right.
Sorry, no disrespect to Lil Skies fans or Lil Skies himself if he's watching.
Yeah.
What made you decide, yo, we should do Lil Skies?
Well, researching for topics for our last podcast, I'd seen as a topic that Lil Skies was getting play. Was making noise. Like people were, he got on the charts, I guess, somewhere on the Billboard 200 or some shit like that.
Okay.
He was somewhere on the charts, and people were saying that. I guess he was being heard, and like people were feeling it. So it's like hearing that, just based off of that, I was like, maybe we should give him a listen to, because he might be buzzing a little bit. Got people, and then coincidentally, I had one of the homies, younger homie, was jamming him one day. I went by his house and shit. I was listening to him on YouTube, watching videos and shit. Just had him playing. I was just like, oh shit. I'm like, well, I guess it was a good idea just to check it out also, because I guess he's making a little noise.
Right. So check it out, because you see people are talking about Lil Skies. I'm be rich. I had never heard of Lil Skies before.
I hadn't either.
I think maybe I had seen maybe like a couple little links or articles kind of including his name, and I remember going, oh, not another one. You know what I'm saying?
Like, nah.
But what was your initial reaction listening to Lil Skies?
Wasn't bad.
Wasn't bad?
Wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but yeah, it wasn't, it was, definitely, I guess I can see where he has some buzz,
right.
Where, I mean, he has a lot of potential, if there's gonna be like a new age type of rap sweeping, the industry, I'd rather it be more like this, Yeah,
I feel what you're saying.
I'd rather it be more like this than, what we have.
Right.
That's on top, So, and I'm talking about like mumble,
right.
Shit like that. It's people like on top, Kendrick's on top. I was like, no, I'm not talking about,
no. You're talking about the mumble rap.
Yeah. Shit like that. And with that, it's like, I mean, it wasn't great, but I mean,
it's not bad though.
It's not bad, and
I expected a lot worse. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I expected worse.
I did too, and it could work a little bit on his production. Like he didn't have the greatest production, but it wasn't bad either.
Right.
Kind of, I guess, fits with the album where it's like, even with him, it's like it wasn't bad. I mean, he had some good tracks on there. Not everything was, like good to me. It wasn't like. It wasn't a full, consistent album where it's like I could play it front to back and be happy with hearing everything. There's gonna be some tracks that I'll probably be like, all right, I heard everything, but after hearing it, it's like there's probably a few tracks that I may skip over.
Right,
I'm just
of course.
like, all right, I'm not really feeling this one. Really not my shit. Not good.
Right.
Could be better.
Right. I would say like for me, man, I was listening to the intro and I was like, all right, it's not what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, the intro.
There's actually some rapping going on here. And then he said the line about I got the tattoos on my face for motivation.
Basically, yeah.
I got the tattoos on my face for motivation because I can't get no job.
Yeah, and basically
my dreams.
Pursue his dreams.
He's dedicated to his dreams. And I was like, you know what? I kind of like that aspect. Not to say that getting tattoos on your face is the way to go. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that
it's not.
He's using the tattoos on his face as his motivation to, it's like, well, I can't get a job now. No. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta like get rid of those training wheels and those things that kind of, those crutches that kind of keep you from going full force. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he kind of figured out that if he did this will keep him going forward, which I thought was just pretty interesting. No. His take on it. You know what I'm saying? What did you think about like the overall theme to this project?
He sounds heartbroken. Just a little bit.
Heartbroken in the sense of like
he's kind of like right now, like it's like I'm almost like I'm done with females. I'm gonna do me. And it's kind of like the whole vibe. Okay,
so I was thinking this. All right, because I think he's like 19.
Yeah,
right. He said
he's young. He's young.
Young dude. Yeah. What were you? Okay, like I was listening to
what were you at 19?
Well, I was just thinking. I was like, was I thinking the same way he was when I was 19? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, fuck these bitches. Yeah. Kind of. Fuck all these fried people.
Yeah,
because you go through that, right? Yeah, everybody goes through that when they're young. It's like, oh, you realize these people ain't really your homies, or you realize this girl ain't really, this ain't real love. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like I kind of felt like he was just kind of like a young kid, man. That's just not to say he was immature, because I kind of felt like he was smart. He said a few smart things in there.
Smart things. He did.
Reason
why he went the way he's going, like why he's choosing, to his career over, trying to get stuck up with fried people, and females, men, whatever.
One of the things I liked what he said was when he said, like I think he was talking about people like trying to buy jewelry or whatever, and he was trying to buy a house. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, well, he's definitely got his priorities. His priorities straight, you know what I'm saying? He's fuck all this other bullshit. I'm trying to buy a house. You know what I'm saying? Which I kind of respect that, Somebody that's 19, you expect him to say some shit that's just not as wise.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, he definitely has some, good head on his shoulders, some knowledge, and he also, he ain't about just fucking his money off. He's actually thinking of a future.
Right.
Yeah. And he definitely, I mean, overall the album, I mean,
what do you think about the lyrics?
Ups and downs.
As a whole.
It has its ups and downs.
Right.
It has its ups and downs. Like, at points you're just like, yeah, that's some real shit he's saying right there.
Right.
That's dope. I like it, the way he's putting it together. And there's other times where it's like, I don't know if it's a little too new school, like, kind of, with the whole singing and kind of, it's a little basic too, with the singing and everything, trying to harmonize and however they,
that's everybody does that.
Everybody does it.
I feel like he kind of worked on this a little bit. I feel like it kind of works for him a little bit. I just feel like the way that he does it isn't really like, mind bending or stretching. Like, I feel like he has potential to kind of push his own boundaries.
He could get that better.
What I'm saying?
I mean, it ain't bad, but to me, it's still you got work to do on that still too. I mean,
of course.
It almost to me like he does it better than most, but it almost still sounds the same.
It sounds the same, right? Right.
If that makes sense, right? It kind of doesn't. But,
which is kind of weird because I feel like he could like easily step out of that a little bit and be just a little more unique and probably outshine.
He probably could
everybody else.
I mean, because he definitely has the bars and like lyrics behind it. Like it's not like he's trying to say something
exactly, even though it's not. I mean, it's not much. It's for his age, but I feel like he's kind of trying to say something.
He's saying something for his age. I mean, he's speaking for people his age that are probably going through the same shit he's going through. Trying to just find their place.
Right.
And not just in the rap game, in the world, like as a person. So,
were there any tracks that stood out to you? Sometime I could tell you now that Cloudy Skies was one that stood out. But
Cloudy Skies, I like Kill For You.
Kill For You. I like Boss Up. I really like this beat.
Yeah, Boss Up was.
I really like that beat. I really like some of the beats on here are pretty dope. Yeah, but they're also very basic in a sense. It's kind of like you're kind of like, all right, like I believe that there's like millions of producers out there, and they all kind of got like beats like this in their catalog. There's a couple of them that are really dope that stood out, but. I even kind of like this lettuce sandwich.
I was about to say that shit too. I was on that shit.
Which is kind of crazy. Which is kind of crazy because I was like, all right, well, this song's probably gonna be dumb. And then I heard it and I was like, I kind of rock with this lettuce sandwich.
It ended up being one of my top 3 probably.
Yeah, it's definitely in there is my top 3 too. But I hear a lot of potential with him. You know what I'm saying? I was actually very surprised. I know a lot of people are probably like, why you listen to this shit? But it's actually not that bad.
He's actually making some noise too. So yeah, I mean, if you haven't heard of him, you might. I mean, it might be a matter of time because I mean, people are feeling it. People are giving him a buzz. Like
for a 19-year-old, he's not bad, but
ain't bad.
Some of this stuff does get a little repetitive. You know what I'm saying?
It does sound. Some songs sound the same,
right? They really do. You can't really tell the difference sometimes.
Yeah, the way he's spitting it too. I mean, it kind of has the same style, and it's almost like it doesn't sound good to do it from one track and then the next track sound the same way, the way you're spitting and shit.
If you had any advice to give him, Lil Skies is watching right now. He's watching. Oh man, maybe his manager or maybe one of his homeboys is watching. You have some advice to give to Lil Skies right now. What would you give him as a young dude coming up in the game, trying to get on?
I'd honestly say, this is, I guess, shitting on me too. It's like, fuck what everybody says. Do you?
Right.
And because that includes what I'm saying, you know, like, fuck what everybody says. Do you? But at the same time, take some of the criticism with a grain of salt. You know, like you gotta not take it to heart and actually, you know, soak some of that shit in. Not always, don't get offended, but, you know, soak some shit in. So I'd actually say, like, as advice, not just that, but advice pertaining to his music, I would say, kind of into emphasize on what you were saying a little bit. What I would tell him is try to differentiate yourself when it comes to your singing from others, because it almost sounds the same. It's different because he does it better than others, so that gives it a little different edge to it already because he does do it better than others, but he still needs to do it more unique because it's still on the same level of the others. He's just doing it better. Right. So he needs to just change it, switch it up a little bit, and just make it his own to where he can actually, you know, people will actually be like, oh, that's Lil Skies immediately. Right. Like, instead of, you know, sometimes you'll hear it and you may not know who it is because it's kind of similar to the other people doing it. Right. That's what good advice I'd give him.
What'd you give this on a scale of 1 to 10?
Scale of 1 to 10, I gave it a 6.5.
That's what I gave it to. Yeah. I gave it a 6.5. But
too.
It's not a bad 6.5. No. It's a.
That's why I said strong 6.5, because it's not like he was close to getting a 6 and all that. It's like he was definitely more closer to getting a 7. Right. But he, you know, he's got a little work to do. He's still young, real young, and has a lot of potential. He just needs to run with it. Right. It kind of reminds me of like the whole, when we were talking about Xxxtentacion when he first came out. Like, I can see that in him a little bit. You know, he has potential to become a bigger artist. Right. So, yeah, man. Shout out. I think you got a lot of potential too. Good luck to you, man.
Right. You got the whole world in front of you, man. So, you know, stay away from these hoes and get that money.
Stick to the game plan.
Buy that house, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you?
Your boy. You know, my chick was actually hating on his name.
Yeah, I know.
She was like, I don't get it. Like, that's a weird name. I don't like it. And I'm like, dog, you don't understand. Like, cream is for the cheddar. Maxo is getting much of it. Maxo Kream.
Cream to the max. That sounds so nasty.
Pause. Your boy Maxo Kream is out with his debut album. I've been trying to put you on a Maxo Kream for a minute, to be honest with you. Yeah. I'm like, yo, you gotta check out this dude, man. You know what I'm saying? He's coming up from Texas.
H-Town.
He's actually from a little small, suburb. Okay. Like a leaf or something. Okay. I'm not really sure how you say that.
The outskirts.
Yeah, but it's Houston.
It's Houston. Yeah.
Houston. He's come out with his new project, Punken. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people was like, why? Punken people? What's this all about? You know what I'm saying? Being that you haven't heard Maxo Kream before, this is your first time listening to, what was your initial reactions to Mr. Maxo Kream?
Boy got bars. Boy can spit. That's more of the new, like, how old is he?
He's like 27, something like that, 27, 28.
So, I mean, he's still young, but he's not
100% young.
Yeah, he's not too young.
But he's younger. Which is kind of strange because my initial reaction from, and the reaction I always get from most of his projects is it has like an old feel. Yeah, it did. But it has a new feel too at the same time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like right in the middle.
Yeah, you know I was thinking if he was younger, I was like, he's definitely what we need more of when it comes to younger rapper. But not as young as I was thinking. You thought he was? I thought he was younger, but not. Maybe, I was thinking more like 25. You know, but I'm not far off. I mean, just the way the shit he's spitting about, and as real as he's spitting it, it's like you could tell if he was young, he had an old soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. So I mean, I guess,
he might have been. He talks a lot about his uncles. He might have been raised cousins. You can tell he was raised by older people. Yeah, like, you know, to kind of like set him set them in certain directions and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Basically show somewhere examples of what to do and what not to do. You know, like, you know, yeah, there's been a few where it's like, he said his uncles are losers.
Right.
You know, like, it's like, damn.
Yeah, right.
But, you know, he's just airing shit out. And he's basically, he could be saying it in the sense of that, you know, they ain't out there multimillionaires, but, you know, they just do what they do. They survive. Right. They get what they got to get. They do what they got to do. Right. And, you know, they just ain't made it. Right. You know, like, they ain't out there, you know, stacking guap, but, you know, doing what they got to do. Right.
Maxo, he's a real ass. He's like you could tell he's a real hood dude.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I'm saying? By just some of the stuff that he says. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That you just know.
And you
know what I'm saying?
And you can tell that it's experiences that he's either gone through or witnessed. Like, he's been there like firsthand at least.
Right, right.
You could tell. I mean, yeah, it's real shit that he was spitting.
Right.
I mean, he definitely is one of the artists that opened his life to you. You know, because he. Well,
this is said to be his most personal project. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, this shit was deep.
Right. I know, like, there's a sense of like a Texas feel to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can hear that.
Oh yeah.
But then there's also like this kind of feel of like he really be spitting. Like he actually tries to have bars, tries to have wordplay. You know what I'm saying? Which you don't hear a lot from a lot of newer Texas rappers out there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He actually tries to rap.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Shit, and he does a hell of a job.
No, he does a pretty good job. Yeah. Were there any standout tracks to you on this?
Yeah, there was.
I can tell you some of my man Granny's.
Yeah, Granny's off top. I mean,
that's been out for a while.
Yeah, I heard that a while ago, and that was definitely going to be one. I mean, because he spit.
I really like Hobbies too. I really like the beat on Hobbies. The only issue I got with Hobbies is I kind of felt like there should have been some Southern OG on the track.
Yeah.
Like, it's just missing a Southern OG.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Like a Bun B or a T.I.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know, even like Big Boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just some Southern like OG, I feel like should have been on there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely could have used that.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't have features too many. Not too many. Yeah, with Trippie Redd, dude named D Flowers. I think that was it. No, 03 Greedo.
Right.
That's it though. I mean, he didn't really have too many features in like the whole like big star power names or nothing like that.
Right. Which I kind of feels like some of these tracks kind of deserve like just an OG.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it could have used a few in there.
I also kind of like the intro. I like the intro. I like how he switches to the soul sample. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you know, I was like, all right, he's definitely kind of got the older head spirit to him.
The Beyonce interlude went hard. Like,
is that your jam?
No, that's not my jam. It went hard. My jam is actually Love Drugs.
Right.
That shit went hard. The way he put it together. You know, at one point in my life, I could relate to that. You know what I'm saying? Like with things I was doing. You know. And then, you know, Pop Another went hard like that.
I like Pop Another too. Those are strong. There's a couple tracks on here that weren't as strong as the others, where it was, I don't want to say commercial, because they're not really commercial, but I can see that he was trying to, you know, make some sellable type music by, you know, maybe get played in the clubs a little bit more, or you know, get played on some. Maybe even at the radio station, I can hear some of those tracks in there, but it wasn't flooded with that. It was real. Like the track Roaches.
Yeah, I was going to say Roaches was like that.
Yeah. I know a lot of people that are hearing Roaches and they go, "Ew, this thing had roaches in the cereal." But you gotta understand something, man. People come from like poor. I think he comes from like a poor area out there in Houston. Yeah, but that's all it was.
Housing or projects, at some point, it's like it's out of your hands. There ain't nothing you can do. Like at that point, yeah, it's like your neighbors.
Ain't no fucking working man.
Like, everywhere. I mean, if you got neighbors that have roaches and you're surrounded by all your neighbors you're gonna have roaches.
Yeah, it's just what it is.
Yeah, so
maybe all you can afford.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? That too. I mean, it's just, you know, people.
Listen, if you had roaches in your house, you probably had roaches in your cereal. You probably didn't know they were in your cereal. They probably skated the fuck out of there. Yeah. But they probably laid a couple eggs in there you probably ate and didn't even know it.
And that shit happens.
That happens in the hood.
Yeah. In the
hood. This is what it is. But it's a real ass statement, though.
It's a real ass statement because there's so many people that can relate to that shit. And everyone's, came from wherever they came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody has a silver spoon. You know what I'm saying? Put in their mouth from the get-go.
Right.
And he's airing out and letting you know where he came from. Right. And look where he at now. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that you gotta give respect to.
I like his storytelling. Approach. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause even in his storytelling, like he always says some shit. I'm just like, yeah, he's right. That's exactly how it is. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what the fuck happens. You could just hear it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What did you, was there anything like that lacked in this album that you were just like, this wasn't that great, or
to me it was the lack of like almost like of an old head or just features. Some songs could have had some features that could have did it more justice, or also
I gotta say some of the hooks weren't that great.
Yeah,
they were okay. Some of them were just okay.
Simple.
Yeah.
There was that also. The production was good. I liked the production.
The production was pretty good. It was different though, because it wasn't like beats that you would normally hear from like a rapper. Like he kind of picks beats that they're dope, but they don't really sound.
Yeah.
Like over. Some beats you hear, you just like, oh, like one of those beats again. You don't really hear that with this. They're different beats. They're kind of unique to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They fit perfect. Yeah.
Right.
There were a few that they're unique, but yeah, there's some that are just like, maybe it could have been a little better, but
a couple.
Yeah. Not all of them, not far from it, but not too many complaints though.
Right.
Overall.
Right.
There's just a few little things, but overall, that shit jam.
What'd you give this on a scale of 1 to 10?
I gave it an 8.5.
8.5?
That's what I gave it. 8.5.
I gave it a strong 8.
Strong 8.
Yeah. Like I said, some of the hooks. I do like his storytelling capabilities. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I do like he's saying. I do like his rhymes.
Yeah. He spit some real shit in there.
Yeah, he definitely spit some real shit in there.
Shit that people could actually be like, I can dig it, or I can relate to that. He aired out. He spit some real shit. It was. I
fucks with Maxo, man. I feel like Maxo doesn't really get as much looks that he should be getting.
Yeah.
I feel like Maxo should be getting way more looks. Way more people should be peeping him. Mm-hmm. I feel like some of the older heads, OGs, haven't really caught wind of Maxo yet. Mm-hmm. There should be some people like that song. Somebody need to be Trey.
Yeah.
Needed. You know what I'm saying? Like I could hear Trey somewhere on this album.
Yeah, I could.
He should have been on this album. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Not to say that he, because sometimes you hear people and you're like, no, we want to see what you can do without features, right?
Yeah,
but certain situations, it's good to have a feature. It just makes the things flow better. Mm-hmm. A couple features, just maybe one or two veterans in the game, and it would have just probably made shit sound just way more tight. That's just my opinion.
And it gives fans the whole the appearance of that you have that that backing, star power. You fucking with OGs that got pull. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you fucking with it. It kind of elevates you to fuck with them here and there. Like, right. I ain't saying saturate your shit with every track have a feature. No.
Right.
But, pick and choose, but just there's a few that you need to have. Like, that little star power of an OG from the South, or some shit, just on there, and it'll definitely elevate it.
Right,
definitely elevate it.
Shouts out to Maxo Kream, man. Shouts out to Punken. I advise everybody to check it out. If y'all never heard Maxo Kream before, please go check that shit out. Your boy. What's his real name? I forget this shit. Don't you know his real name?
Jordan Houston.
Your grown man baby Bizoy. Jordan Houston.
Juicy J.
Mafia.
Oh.
Returns with his project. Shut the fuck up!
# Shut the fuck up! No.
I can't do that shit like
I
him.
can do it like him, but I don't feel like getting too loud right now.
Yeah, he does it at 110%. Yes, your boy finally came out with this mixtape named after one of his most popular catchphrases. This comes after his album Rubber Band Business.
Yep. Yeah.
Which I didn't think was that great.
Yeah, we both agreed that it wasn't up to par. It could have been better.
Yeah, it just wasn't
missing.
It wasn't up to par.
It's missing some qualities, some things in there. But what'd you think of? Did he redeem himself with this right here?
I feel like production wise, yes,
no doubt about that.
Suicide Boys is on here.
Heavy,
doing a strong number on here, giving it kind of that old 3-6 vibe, but also kind of pushing it forward at the same time.
Yep. New twist to it.
Yeah, the production is probably the thing that shines the most on this.
Of course, yeah.
But yeah, I feel like he redeemed himself. He made this is a way better project than the Rubber Band Business album that we reviewed.
I agree. It's definitely better. I mean, in terms of course, if we're saying like how was the bars, how was the spitting, it's Juicy J,
right?
You know, you're gonna get some
not
lines,
much to expect.
You're gonna get some lines in there that'll be like, like okay, you know. But overall,
it's more about how he rides the beat than what he's saying.
And that's basically what he's been about. Like he always has been like that. It's like just riding the beat, and he'll say some shit, but he's old school, so he'll spit some like pimping shit. Or, you know, some gangster shit, you know, some hood shit.
Or some real shit.
Or some real shit, some drug shit. Right. You know, he touches on
mostly drug shit.
Yeah, a lot of drug shit. That's a part of Juicy J's repertoire.
Right.
But he overall, yeah, it was definitely a step up from Rubber Band Business because that one was disappointing.
Right.
But all in all, I mean, I of course, you know, I enjoyed Rubber Band Business, still Juicy J, but this feels more like Juicy J.
Right.
Like he got back to his shit. I mean, that intro was fucking fire.
The intro was fire. The first like 4 or 5 tracks were pretty hot.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There is one track on there when I was just like, all right, we could have did without this one.
No.
It's got to be Fanny Pack. It's got to be Fanny Pack.
Fanny Pack, or is it a Zanny Pack?
And it's a Zanny Pack. What you got up in your Vanny? I don't know. I don't feel like he should have did this track. I feel like he could have let this one. He could have left this one off of the track. I don't know if he's trying to bring back Fanny Packs. I don't really know what he was going
honestly,
for with that.
Yeah, when I first heard it, I was like, what? And then when I heard how he was spitting it, I see he was saying it's like maybe the new age dope dealer, dope man, you know, instead of with a backpack, just running around with a fucking fanny pack stuffed with his shit.
I try to look at that too. He's like trying to turn the fanny pack around.
Yeah, but
trying to give it a different. No, but it's still a fanny pack. Fan.
Yeah, at the end of the day, so, you know, I seen on that note. It's funny, a little off topic, but still on that topic. I was at the store the other day, walking through the aisle. I forgot if it was HEB or Walmart. I can't remember, but I was at the store and I'm walking through one of the aisles, and I shit you not, they had that shit. It was like they had like a whole row of
Juicy J fanny packs.
No, just fanny packs. You know what I'm saying? You know, just a whole bunch of fanny packs, and it's like. And I was like, but it had a different name. Obviously, it didn't say fanny pack.
Oh, yeah, trying to
had like, you know, it's like hip,
listen,
hip bag or some shit like that.
You know, fanny packs was popping for a minute, so you know, trends always repeat themselves. So why not try to bring them back again and be on the forefront of that?
You see people doing
and everybody our age going, "What the fuck? That's a fanny pack."
Yeah,
but now it's a hippa bag.
It's a hip hop bag.
It's a hip hop Juicy J bag. But yeah, that was like probably the only track.
My trippy bag.
Yeah. You know, here's another situation too. He's got a lot of tracks on here, which I feel like he could have shaved off. You know what I'm saying?
It had 21 tracks.
Yeah, he could have shaved off some of them. He probably could have dropped this down to maybe like 15.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's definitely some tracks that are kind of filler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's actually a few tracks that I thought we've heard already before, like with the one with Cardi B.
Cardi B was definitely one.
And there was another one that I can't remember what the name was, but there was another one that I know had that I think I heard around the same time with the Cardi B, like it came out that same time.
Right.
So I heard that and I was like, you could have left those off.
Of course, yeah.
Those are already off top. Why? Yeah, exactly. With Cardi B and all that shit. That's why I threw it back on there and he reused it, recycled it.
Yeah, of course.
Business. So
more people probably listen to this mixtape than Yeah. That's his last album.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Right.
And so, I mean, he did that, and there's, with also the other tracks that he probably could have shaved off, and, you know, it could have been slimmed down definitely easily to like 15 tracks, 16. Yeah.
What do you think about the Suicide Boys production? There's a lot of it's produced by them.
I think that it's out, but I think that that they still got it. That they're still moving in the right direction. I mean,
I have not listened to a project of theirs yet.
No,
I haven't.
You haven't listened to it?
We were supposed to do a review on them one time,
and you didn't listen to it still.
No, I didn't listen to it. No, what the fuck? It's too much fucking music.
You still should have heard it.
No, I can't.
It's like 40 minutes out of your life. It's okay. While you're doing something, you can listen to it. I can't do it. Come on.
Now, next time I'm gonna check out some Suicide Boy. I can't wait to review their.
I mean, I've
official project.
When you get stuck on YouTube and shit, I've been on YouTube and I just all of a sudden just look them up and just hear.
I've been stuck on YouTube, but usually when I get stuck on YouTube, I'm watching like old shit.
You're in the dark pages and shit.
Yeah. No, I was like literally watching like Michael Jackson videos.
Oh shit. You're reliving your childhood.
I was just like, that boy bad. But let's get back to this Juicy J shit. What you give Juicy J's new mixtape? Shut the fuck up.
What did I give?
On a scale of 1 to 10.
I gave it 8.5 as well.
8.5?
I gave it 8.5.
Right.
The bias in me would have said 9. I would have, if I would have, I do that. I do that every time there's a like 3-6 related, music. I always throw that in. Like the bias in me would have, I would have gave it the 9, but 8.5. If I'm gonna be honest, I gave it 8.5. The production was on point.
Right.
It's back. It felt like back to Juicy J, and with the promising hopes of that him and DJ Paul are gonna get back together and work. He kind of gave us a little hint that there's a chance,
right?
We'll get things right.
That'll be interesting. DJ Paul, Juicy J, and Suicide Boys.
Oh my goodness,
that'll be pretty fucking interesting.
That'll be fucking awesome. And if he's talking about just not him fucking with him, he's also saying 3-6 as a whole. Obviously, rest in peace, Coops the nigga and Lord Infamous, but we still have Gangsta Boo, Crunchy Black,
right?
Even though Project Pat up in that.
Yeah. It'd be pretty interesting to hear that. I give this on the scale of 1 to 10. I'm like at a strong 7.5. Because even though the production was hot and some of the songs were hot, some of the content was like, it was kind of the same old Juicy J. You know what I'm saying?
It's Juicy J.
It's Juicy J. You know what I mean?
It gives you those off the wall stories too.
Yeah,
nasty stories and shit.
Yeah. I was kind of expecting a little bit more as far as like what he was going to be talking about, but overall, like it's a good.
Yeah, high hopes. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I had high hopes. I mean, I knew it was going to be hard. I knew the beats. I knew it was going to be some, just him kind of talking shit or whatever. But I was kind of expecting just a little bit more, and that's kind of why I gave it a 7.5 because I feel like some of the content was, a little repetitive. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes you can't have all them songs, man, because if you're not really saying too much, it's better to just kind of cut some of that down.
You end up saying the same.
You know, I'm saying the same thing.
Lot, yeah.
Right. But I still rock with it though. It's definitely like a good party mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Or in your car, you just want to go, I don't know, knock somebody's head off or something.
And when Juicy J is on point with his rapping, he's on point like with his the way he raps.
There's definitely some strong tracks on here where Juicy J is like doing his thing.
Yeah.
And there's a couple like,
Then there's a few that are like
fillers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But yeah, shout out to Suicide Boys, shout out to Juicy J, shout out to the new mixtape, man.
Okay. That's good shit. So all y'all should probably shut the fuck up. No.
Ain't none of us hitting his voice right.
No. Shut the I'll have to get too loud.
All right. Nah, we are at the end of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate everybody that's been listening and tuned in.
Yes. All the trillions. Appreciate you.
Right.
Yeah.
We got to the end, bro.
Hey. We got merch.
That's right. Go to trillmac.com/merch to check out some of our merch. Also, if you want to support us on Patreon, you can go to trillmac.com/Patreon.
And we got a little dilly. Yeah. A little dillio for people who may be interested in getting on that Patreon.
Right.
Got We're going to send some free shirts to, the first 5?
The first 5 people that sign up, we're going to send some free merch out to y'all.
Yeah, we'll send some free merch out to y'all just so to show our appreciation for the support.
Right, absolutely. Stop shitting on us about Boosie album. We know that it's a double disc now. We are aware, okay? Get off our YouTube with that shit. If you are coming to our YouTube with the shit, make sure you subscribe. Yeah. Comment back. We will debate. Usually it's me debating. I'm trying to get Riffa involved into it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Do you want me to get involved? I might be too foul mouth.
Nah, get foul mouth as fuck. We demonetize. It don't matter no more. Don't matter.
That's true.
Yeah. Turn your ad blocks on, y'all.
Yeah.
Fuck YouTube. Yeah, but subscribe to us.
Yeah. Yeah, subscribe on YouTube, please.
Hit the notifications.
Because we're trying to get back on the level where we won't have to say fuck YouTube.
Right.
Say fucked everybody.
Fucked everybody, bro. I fucked over millions.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we're gonna be about this thing. No saying.
No come back.
Deuces.
Smoke some, bitch.
Thanks for listening to the Truth Be Told podcast. Be sure to subscribe and log on to Trillmatic.com for the latest in underground music, film, fashion, and more.